I love to write. I find that writing is the best way to process my feelings and emotions. But lately, the only writing that I have time to do is in my journal. A few weeks ago, I felt inspired to write about my feelings and my thoughts about this whole COVID-19 lockdown situation. And I call it the empty milk jug. Sunlight fell upon my eyes and woke me out of bed. Then came those 4 glorious words. "We're out of milk," they said, showing me the empty jug. My children seemed to know that lately nothing excited me more than having someplace to go. I floated to my closet, wondering what I just might wear. Who knew that going to the grocery store could be such a grand affair? It had been too long since I'd used a brush or put color on my face. I almost forgot how it felt to wear jeans, as sweats had taken their place. Grabbing my phone, my keys, my purse, the moment was finally here. Then something caught my train of thought, a reflection in the mirror. It was just an empty milk jug sitting on the floor. But that sorry, empty milk jug was my ticket out the door. That precious golden ticket, worth more to me than cash, had me feeling remorseful when I put it in the trash. I pulled out of the driveway, feeling so alive. My opportunity for freedom had finally arrived. The music on the radio was honey to my soul. I drifted off to a happy place, almost forgetting where I needed to go. Justified by a need for milk. This came with much potential. I now had a reason to be on the road, a reason deemed essential. In pursuit of detours and trusting every feeling. Never thought I'd see the day when construction looked so appealing. Avoiding every shortcut, doing 10 in a 25. If driving to the store consumed my whole day, I don't think I'd ever mind. When I pulled into the parking lot, I had to rub my eyes. So glorious was that grocery store, choirs of angels filled the skies. Now I didn't need a shopping cart, but I took one anyway, and soon the cart began to fill up in an unexpected way. Were we out of lemons? No, but today they looked so pretty, and the watermelons were 30% off, bought enough to feed the city. Things seemed to be going quite well, but something didn't feel right. The people were all so far away and seemingly so uptight. Eyes looking to the ground, carts turning the other way. I longed so much for a hopeful hello, but nothing came that day. Not even a friendly welcome. Are you finding everything okay? Or thanks for coming into our store. We hope you have a wonderful day. Searching for a smile never felt like such a task. Every face that filled that place was shrouded in a mask. And though I did my best to elevate the mood, it seemed as though my efforts were being wrongly viewed. As an elderly woman struggled to reach for a jar of pears, her needs went unnoticed as people were caught up in their own cares. So I kindly intervened and handed her the jar among disapproving stares from both near and far. Now, I wasn't wearing gloves and I didn't don a mask, but you'd have thought that being kind was an impossible thing to ask. Concerned about their safety, focused on their lists. It seemed that for a moment, compassion didn't even exist. If just one person took the risk, acknowledging another, choosing to see them in the light as their sister or their brother, to show the world around them that love trumps fear. And it starts with the reflection of the person in the mirror. Because in our conditions, we see what's consequential, but we're blind to the fact that kindness is essential. On our shopping lists, we've checked eggs and cheese, but what's written in our hearts is the only list God sees. Have we checked off charity, and love for another? Have we checked off smiles and hugs and service to another? It's clear to see the strategy the enemy has planned. To hide our face is to hide our light, which surely darkens the land. The enemy says, wait, stop, get back in your place. You are such a hazard by not covering your face. Yes, you are dangerous when you shine your light. I want you to stay quarantined. You must stay out of sight. Keep those hands tucked away. Who knows what they have touched? Do not use them, not one bit. Thank you very much. His plan in place, he sits and waits and watches anxiously as the human race hides their face and has no place to be. The days pass by and then the weeks, and soon we all forget just how it feels to shine our light, the flame no longer lit. The human connection cut off because handshakes and hugs are vital. So by keeping us all apart, our hands might become idle. And if we are to be God's hands, to lift his children up and testify to a fallen world that he drank the bitter cup, then our hands must stay busy, never letting a day go by where we haven't used them tirelessly to bring more souls to Christ. Because when his love consumes us, we are freed from fear and hate, and all of our former struggles seem to quickly dissipate. Bitterness has no value. Prejudice takes no root. Uniting in love with our God above becomes our only pursuit. We can conquer the enemy one smile at a time and break the bands of bondage as he heals our heart and mind. That's what freedom truly is, and what it will always be when we surrender all we have to be at the Master's feet. Well, as I loaded up my car and made my way back home, I felt a sudden renewed purpose and didn't feel so alone. My mind wandered back to the reason that led me here. The reason that I left my house was now becoming clear. It was just an empty milk jug sitting on the floor, but somehow that empty milk jug became something so much more. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.